Hi, Sarah here with a process video for you today. This one is going to be a mixed media tag and I'll be using some beautiful ribbons by Crafty Ribbon. As you can see, I've got a selection there to choose from. And to begin with, I am just going to add some background snowflakes. I'm using the Snowflake Paste and these new spreader pals. I'll link below where I got the rest of my supplies from if you're interested in the description below. So first off, I'm going to just add quite a thick layer of this snowflake paste to my tag. As you can see, it's a nice thick layer there, and it has a nice sparkle to it as well. Now I want to add some colour so that my background matches the colours of flower and papers that I'm using today. So I'm just smushing my tag into the paint. As you can see, it's picking up mostly on them snowflakes, so I do come back, add some more ink, add some water and get it so that it's going in between, more so on the background, so that I have it completely covered. Not all one shade though. I do make sure that it just has a bit of interest, so there's lighter and darker areas over the tag. And once I'm happy with that, I then add some pink ink. This is by Lindy's Stamp Gang, and I've got this one in saltwater taffy, so it's got a nice shimmer to it as well. And then I wanted a little bit more bold pink in there as well, so I add some pink ink around the edge. I go around the tag twice to give a thicker border, and it matches in nicely with my paper. As you can see, I've just fussy cut out that cocoa there, and I'm just adding some water because it's distress oxide. That means it'll react nicely with the water to create a bit more of a distressed effect. Now I'm just trimming down a doily. I'm going to put it half and half on my tag and just glue that down. And then on top of that, I'm adding some tulle, which you can hardly see in the camera, but it is there, just to add some extra texture to my background. And of course, where you can see all that glue, that will be completely covered up once I've built up my layers. A lot of this will just be small amounts of texture that peek out from behind the images that I put on top, but I find that if I do all this underneath, it means that there's no just gaps with nothing there underneath, so I think it just adds more interest. So as you can see, I've just fussy cut that Hello Winter as well, added that to the bottom. I've added some foam behind the cocoa and the word behind there to help them pop off the page, and now I'm just adding some flowers. I now want to add my ribbon and laces from Crafty Ribbon. I will link which ones I use below, but I want them along the bottom, so I decide to move everything up. Luckily I've used some medium gel, so I can move things around as long as I've not left it too long to dry. And so I'm just moving things about, deciding where I want them to go. I want to add that leaf, but I wanted that on the outside. As you can see, I've let things hang over the edge of the tag. I like the look of tags when they've got texture that goes over the sides. I'm also adding this beautiful satin and lace trim as well, also from Crafty Ribbons. I'm just adding a bit more glue to this because I've moved it around that much that it doesn't really have much left on it. And now I'm going to use some seam binding, also Crafty Ribbons, and I'm smushing it up so that it's nice and textured, and then I'll just push that through the hole in the tag and trim off any excess that I don't want there where it's a bit too long. And there's lots and lots of different colours of this, so if you're working in more traditional colours, there's lots of traditional Christmassy colours on the website too, in the seam binding. Now I'm just adding a few extra little pieces of decoration here. So I've got some puffy stickers that are like little cakes, a little puffy heart. I also add a couple of glitter sticker snowflakes that I dot about the place, and I do end up adding extra glue to some of my embellishments just to help them stick on top of that texture paste, because it's not a nice even surface to work on, so it does need a bit of extra help. I also add a few gems. These are in the peach colour to make sure that my peach flower does match in nicely with the rest of the layout. I mean the tag. I'm so used to doing layouts. So I'm now just adding some sequins as a finishing touch. These are in opaque white and iridescent white, and they are from Lucy's Cards. I get lots and lots of Christmassy sequins from there. And finally I just add that beautiful butterfly in there as a finishing touch. So that is it complete. It's a bit of a close-up there, and that is me done. So there'll be some pictures of the close-up at the end, and of course all the details of products used, including the crafty ribbon details, will be below in the description box. So thanks for joining me today. Please do like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!